Hey everyone, this is Mindy, the founder of Gravity's Trap-Neuter-Return program. I want to apologize if I say a lot in this video. I was about to do it again, but I did a practice video and I seen that I said it a lot, so I'm going to try not to in this official video. But basically this program is in the honor of a kitten that I saved on June 26th. I was driving and I happened to spot something in the road. He was so tiny, I barely saw him, but I'm glad I did. I think he was 3 days old. He may have even been 2 days old. But I got out of my car and he was screaming. He was meowing so loud and he was covered in fleas. It was hot Georgia heat. Luckily it was morning. If it was afternoon, I'm not sure he would have actually been alive when I found him. But I looked around. There was no mama kitty. There were no other kittens. He was abandoned for sure. And I knew I couldn't leave him there. So what I did was I took him home. And the first thing I did was run a PetSmart and get kitten formula. I knew I needed that. And then I got home and I read everything I could. And I knew how likely it was for him to die. But I had high hopes. And I had even more high hopes after 3 days, because his first 3 days he didn't eat a lot and he was losing weight, and I just didn't think it was going to work out at all. But then he started taking the bottle, he started gaining weight, and he was thriving. He was doing really good. He ended up gaining 65 grams, but on July 7th, he got really sick really quick, and it was so hard to watch. But we took him to the vet and they prescribed some antibiotics, but in the end it wasn't enough. The next morning he passed. But I held him most of the night and I knew that he wasn't going to come back from whatever was happening. And I kept telling myself it was nothing I did, because I do believe I did everything right for him. And upon research I realized just how unhealthy kittens are that are born from feral cats. They are usually infested with fleas, parasites. They end up having birth defects. A lot of them do. And the later in the summer months they're born, the less likely they are to survive. And Gravity, he was born really late in summer. So that being said, I'm almost certain that he did die of a birth defect, because his heart was beating really fast his last day. And it was just hard to watch a kitten that I bottle fed for 13 days, every 2 hours for those 13 days, for him to get so sick and for me to have to sit there and watch it, and there was nothing I could do at the time. So I asked myself, what can I do now that he's gone? I felt so empty. And I needed something to fill that void, even though I knew nothing was really going to work. But I was asking myself, why did this happen? Why did this kitten come into my life and make me so happy and go from doing bad to so good to worse? And I couldn't find the answer for it. But then I realized today that I wanted to TNR for a long time now, but I just never really had the motivation to do it. I didn't have the, I guess, deep enough interest to do it. But Gravity left an impression on me that made me want to make a difference and actually pursue that difference this time, instead of thinking about how I would like to do it. Basically, feral cats are not healthy. They usually lack nutrition, they have parasites, they have cancer, they can have so many different problems, and for them to keep reproducing, it's creating even more problems, and it's a vicious cycle. A cat can have 1 to 8 kittens per litter, and they can have 2 to 3 litters a year. You take that cat and whatever cats they mate with and those kittens, they can produce up to 420,000 cats within 7 years. That's huge. So with this program, I'm using SAFE, which is Saving Animals from Euthanasia. They are a low-cost spay and neuter program, which they charge $45 per cat, and they gladly accept feral cats, which makes me happy. But the $45 covers the spay or neuter, a dose of pain medication, and rabies vaccination. So that's what your donation is covering. Now keep in mind, you do not have to donate the whole $45. Not at all. That's not what we want. I mean, great if you can, but we would love donations as low as 25 cents. I mean, it doesn't matter. It all adds up. So and I'll be donating myself anytime I can to this program. Um, but I'm happy to say that we have already raised $90 in 2 days. Um, so I've already scheduled for 2 feral cats to get fixed in August. I'm waiting for them to text me back with an actual time, but for the appointment. But they will be getting fixed in August for sure, thanks to you guys. And that is saving so many lives already, just those 2 cats. And I look forward to doing many more. And I'm just so happy that I met Gravity, because he sparked something in me that I've needed for a long time to make this difference. And I'm glad that he can live on through this as well, because he was special. And I'm glad that this is a way that I can heal. Oh, I meant to show you guys right here. That's the bed that my mom made him, with one of his blankets and one of his little froggies on top that he liked to sleep with. Um, Other than that, the way I want to remember him is through this program, along with the memories I have of him. But I look forward to making this difference with you, and I am going to make a video that will give more information for if you want to be more involved in the process. If you rather do more than just share our pages or donate money, you can actually become involved in the process of trapping and taking to appointments if you would like. Um, Keep in mind, it is volunteer work. There is no pay for it, but the pay is actually, love that you provide for the feral cats that have no voice and have no human contact. They don't know anything about it. So, but every cat that we get fixed, we make a huge difference, and every penny that's donated makes a huge difference. Um, I'm also wanting to get some merchandise started, but that'll probably be mid-September. I want to do stickers and tote bags that you guys would get as gifts when you donate, or have a friend donate, things like that. We're going to do a lot of fun stuff. But for now, we're just going to focus on getting some kitties fixed and see where it goes from there. But I look forward to doing this with you. And let's save some lives with Gravity's Trap-Neuter Return program. Thank you. Bye.